Hi, welcome or welcome back. Welcome back. Doo-doo. Today I come to you with a quarter two creative journal chat. So in January, I decided to work on, like creating this space where I can just document my life creatively, everything that's going on within these means. Now, I have several different ways that I'm doing this, but this one way is particularly just for arts and culture and events that's going on. I'm not going to give you a flip through this one because I plan on doing an actual flip through um, sometime soon. I just don't know when. I'm still working on March. At the time I'm recording this, this is the first weekend of spring. So I still have some slides. I mean some um some pages that I need to work on. So the goal is to do one page every day. And so although I don't get an opportunity to do one page every day, I do, I am mindful of the project. So when I do get time, all the scraps and all the trimmings that I have that I've saved to put in this particular creative journal, I just put it in there. So you can see it's almost full. And so this is quarter one. I was trying to figure out ways to use my journals from Archer and Olive because I just love the aspect of creative journaling. So this is what I'm trying to focus on. So that's quarter one. Look forward to a flip through of this sometime. I would say before the end of quarter one, before quarter two is over with, because then I have my quarter two that I want to show you guys. So we're gonna put this away for now. So now what I'm focusing on is looking for a journal for my spring creative journaling. Mm. And so I do it based on the seasons. So my first journal was from the first day of winter to the last day of winter, which was March the 20th. And this one right here will be documented from March the 21st to June the 20th, I think. That's the last day of spring. Okay, so here are my options. This one here has a little water stain. I've had this for a while, and I forgot I had this one. I don't know if I want to go with an A5, but I have this one. This is from Archer and Olive. This is part of a special collection that Archer and Olive was selling. And this is pretty. This is pretty. I've had this for a while. This is an A5, 160 dot grid pages. And normally it's 192, but for this particular journal, it's 160. So this is why this is a valuable option. Um, it's smaller. This Rings of Spring or Summer. Of course, you have your name page. It's small enough. I was thinking of the portability. Along with that, you do have your tassel dividing the spaces. You have two of them. You have your pocket in the back to keep, your notes and everything, your gossip pockets, and it's actually is gorgeous. So this was my first option. So my second option, so I'm going to put this one to the side. So my second option is this journal that I recently purchased. So let's set this to the side. This is one of the options, and then I will show you all of them in the end. So I recently purchased this one. And this is a B5. This is also in a special collection. And what I mean by special collection is the artists. They have guest artists who create journals. I keep turning this upside down. Boop, boop. And this is absolutely gorgeous. Um, Vegan leather. This is a B5, which is roughly like a 9 by 7.5 ish size journal. Absolutely gorgeous. Still, it has 160 pages. It did not come with a band across it. 160 pages, GSM. Once again, the nameplate on it, the inlays, nice thick white pages. It has basically the same thing in the gossip pocket. So this was option 2. All right. So let's get to option 3. Option 3 is one that I bought this journal or notebook several years ago. It had to be more than 3. And I found this in my collection. And so we have this one right here. And when I saw this one, although I've always liked this notebook, it really screams of summer, right? You can tell the older notebooks, they have the band going across it. So I have quite a few of them with the band on it. 160 GSM, ultra thick white papers. Once again, the gossip pocket in the back. This is a linen type fabric of notebook. So this was my 3rd option. I have quite a few of you guys. And these are the ones that I just pulled. And I don't know why I pulled this one. This is definitely a no, but I'm going to go ahead and show you anyway. I think I got this one out of one of my subscription boxes. Absolutely, positively gorgeous. I think I would do a different type of memory planning. This has the ribbon to tie it. Gilded pages. And I love this one because this is more of a creamier paper. And honestly, that's what I prefer. The only thing about it is, the reason why I'm not selecting this one is because the time of year. This would do well if I were to use this, say for instance, for my next winter journal collection. But last but not least, this is my last option of this bunch. Now, I have plenty of Archer and Olive journals, but these are the ones that I was really looking into. Love the telephone. It reminds me of making plans for the spring and the summer. I think I want to say this is a linen type fabric on here. Once again, 160 pages, GSM, the gossip pocket, of course, the strap across it. And so thinking about all of the selections that I have, I'm going to show you guys this one, but I'm not going to use this one. So we're going to put this one away. But thinking of the selections that I do have, I think I definitely, just being able to take these out of their box and really look at them, I think I've made a choice. I'm looking at it. I'm going to say no to this one because I have a photo album book that I use. That's a 5 by 7, at 8 by. This is an A5. So the measurements are more like 5, close to 5 by 7, 5 by 8. So I'm going to save this one for that. That's going to be that one. So we decided we're not going to use it for the spring collection. This next one, I have a health journal. And when I'm done with my health journal, I think I'm going to use this one as my second health journal. That was definitely one of the choices, although this is just absolutely gorgeous, right? Do it for yourself. Love it. We're going to put that one aside for my health journal. The next one, this right here, it definitely screams summer, beach ball, barbecue, beautiful days out in the water. This is what this screams to me. So we may revisit this one in the summer. I think the winner of these collections will have to be this. And I'll tell you why. It has the subtleness of spring. It reminds me of reaching out to friends and family, making plans, you know, creating, making plans for the summer, for the holidays, just catching up with old friends. The telephone is just nostalgic in itself. And so I think I'm going to land with this. This is not too summery. It is not too it's I'm not going to say it's close to winter, but this is a great transition. So I think what I'm going to do is start working on this one as my spring creative journal. So I think I have a winner here. So I want you guys to stay tuned because I will definitely be doing a flip through of my setup. So thank you for joining me, and hopefully I was able to shed some light and get some help on how I plan on how I decided what journal that I would use, and that you come back and see my flip through. Until then, take care wherever you are. Bye bye.